When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Duke's offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Nevada's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get at it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his open man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Blue Devils are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Bridges. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. They took a shot to the end zone. 6 points waiting on them. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. Floating away. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw, it's Bridges. Under fire. Keeps looking downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Easy completion on the shuffle. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cantrell. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great catch and run for 6. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Nevada comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Advantage of great field position.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Bridges. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's got him in the flat. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Nevada will be forced to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to pick up that first.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Bridges. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big...
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Graves. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Back to pass, it's Bridges. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it back. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking for room at the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. He'll pull it down and run. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nevada! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Makes the quick grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Bridges. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sets up the screen. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away.
Now, off to the penalty.
Catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Puts it out of the air. And they'll knock him down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Looking for the goal line. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. Touchdown, Nevada! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bridges. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35?
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Graves. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to run it. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. To the air, it's Bridges. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Cantrell. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. The play-action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Booker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David he hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Bridges. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. There he goes! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you've got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Wolfpack will have first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Booker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Bridges. They'll run the screen. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Snow. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Charcoal. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under fire. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.